There is a possibility you are not considering. The most overlooked door is often the one we assume is locked. We live in a country where the race for wealth and relevance is fierce. From inner city dreamers to corporate high flyers, everyone seems to be chasing the same options: tech startup, forex trading, entertainment, crypto, consultancy, all valid, all saturated. But what if I told you there is a possibility you are not considering? One that is grounded literally. Nigeria is home to over 70 million hectares of arable land, yet we import over $10 billion worth of food annually, including basic products we could grow ourselves. Meanwhile, the Netherlands, a country 237 times smaller than Nigeria, exports over $100 billion in agricultural products yearly, second only to the United States. Pause, let that sink in. They have less land, fewer people, yet they export food globally while we import. The issue isn't availability. Think about this. We have the quantity, they have the strategy. This isn't just about agriculture. This is about the missed economic opportunities in a country bursting with potential. While we chase after tech and forex, the real gold mine, land ownership and agri-investment, remains largely ignored by the average professional and corporate leader alike. The issue is shared apathy and ignorance of the potentials in the agricultural sector. The issue is utilization and perhaps arrogance, the kind that says, I am too educated, too successful, or too modern to touch the soil. The hustle culture has bettered innovation, no doubt, but it has also led to burnout, shallow wins, and missed long-term plays. Look around you. How many people are working 18 hours a day with nothing to show for it in 5 years? In our quest to escape poverty, we have created a treadmill economy, a grind loop that convinces you progress means office promotion, fancy presentations, or joining the next digital gold rush. But think about this. In a country where 60% of youths are unemployed or underemployed, the most sustainable wealth creation model might not be in new apps, it might be in reclaiming the ground beneath our hustle. Let me clarify. This isn't a call to return to primitive farming with hoes and cutlass. This is about strategic agricultural investments, land banking, and agro entrepreneurship. What if you, as a professional, pooled funds into a managed farmland cooperative? What if your company diversified into agri-export as part of its ESG goals? What if your investment portfolio included undeveloped but appreciating farmland in underutilized regions? This is not just for sustenance farmers, it is for executives, investors, and young professionals who can read the signs of global food insecurity and see Africa as the next food powerhouse. You don't need to quit your job or abandon your business idea, but what you do need is portfolio balance. You don't need to buy 100 hectares to invest in land. All you need is to start considering the possibility that your next big win won't come from the cloud but from the ground. Imagine if 10% of your energy went into owning productive land rather than just more grind. As I explained in my book, The Ground Beneath Your Hustle, your next breakthrough might not come from looking upward but downward into what is already accessible yet underutilized. When I wrote The Ground Beneath Your Hustle, it wasn't a poetic metaphor, it was a strategic call to action to professionals and leaders across Africa. Use the ground you have access to, or keep fighting over scraps in crowded industries. The book unpacked practical frameworks to explore farmland ownership, agro-exports, and wealth creation models grounded in land and local production. Before you invest in another overhyped trend, before you overplan another hustle with no clear runway, ask yourself, What possibility am I not considering simply because no one in my circle is thinking about it yet? If land can transform the Netherlands, imagine what it can do for Nigeria. And if land can change a country, imagine what it can do for you. The next revolution might not be televised, it might be planted.